dear students, welcome to electronics class. Today we are going to start a new chapter, that is digital electronics. In first year PUC we have already studied the introduction to digital electronics. We have studied what is digital signal, what is analog signal and all those things, and along with that we have also studied number systems. And in number systems we have studied binary number system, hexadecimal number system, and that's all. And and after the number system we have gone through binary, addition, subtraction, multiplication and division, right? So I hope you remember all those things very well. And after that we move to Boolean algebra. Boolean algebra is a mathematical logic operation where variables can assume only two values, that is 0 and 1. That you remember, I guess. In Boolean algebra we have also studied some Boolean laws, which are like OR operation. In OR operation what we have studied, that is A or 1 is 1, A or 0 is A or A is A or A complement is 1. This is OR operation. And in AND operation, of Boolean algebra we have studied 4 laws, that is A and 1 is A and 0 is 0, A and A is A and A complement is 0, right? And in NOT operation, A double complement is equal to A. Apart from this, we have also studied, we proved commutative laws, associative laws and distributive laws. Hope you remember all those things. And one other law, some other laws also we have studied, that is A plus AB is equal to A, and A plus A complement B is equal to A plus B, and AB plus AB complement is equal to A. Right? So these are the laws we have studied. Also we have simplified some expressions using these Boolean laws. And after that we studied De Morgan's theorems and how to demorganize the Boolean expression. That also we have studied, that is simplifying the Boolean expressions using De Morgan's theorem. That we have studied, and you people are very well in that. And after that we move to an important topic, that is logic gates. I suggest you to recall all these topics, this Boolean algebra and this OR and NOT operation, because in this second PUC digital electronics we are going to simplify some Boolean expressions using these laws too. And after that we have studied logic gates. Logic gates are the basic building blocks of any digital system you take. And these logic gates performs logical which takes logical decisions based on the conditions of the input using Boolean algebra. That is, we have studied OR gate, AND gate and NOT gate. These three are called as basic gates. So called as basic gates. And also we have studied universal gates, that is NAND gate and NOR gate. These two are called as universal gates. Why these are called as universal gates, that we will study in second PUC electronics in the next coming topics. Let us recall the truth table and definition of all these gates once before going to start the second PUC digital electronics. First one is OR gate. What is the output expression for OR gate? If A and B are the inputs, then output of OR gate will be A or B, and this plus symbol represents the OR operation symbol. And the symbol, the logic symbol of OR gate is 2 input OR gate. If A and B are the 2 inputs, and output will be A or B. This is the logic symbol of OR gate. And the truth table of OR gates, if A and B are the 2 inputs, if the inputs are 2 inputs, then how many possible input combinations will be having? 2 power 2, that is 4. For 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0 and 1, 1. For 0, 0, output is 0. For 0, 1, output is 1, 1, 0, 1 and 1, 1, 1. By this truth table, we can define OR gate. The OR gate is one whose output will be high when any one of the input is high. Okay. And the next one is AND gate. The logic symbol of AND gate, 2 input AND gate. If A and B are the inputs, output will be A dot B. Okay. The dot represents the AND operation. And truth table of AND gate, for 2 input AND gate, for 0, 0 output is 0, for 0, 1 output is 0, for 1, 0 output is 0, for 1, 1 output is 1. By this truth table, we can define AND gate like the AND gate is one whose output will be high and only all the inputs will be, when all the inputs are high. Okay. I guess you also know how to write the timing diagram for these truth tables. And the third one, that was NOT gate. The symbol of NOT gate will be like this. If it will be having only one input and one output. If A is the input, output will be A complement. The truth table will be if A is 0, output will be 1. If A is 1, output will be 0. This is the truth table of NOT gate. NOT gate is one which performs the inversion function, okay, or complement. It is also called as A complement, A bar or A complement. So these are the basic gates that we have studied, and 2 more gates, that is, and also for these basic gates we have also analyzed using the circuits using diodes, how to construct the OR gate using diodes and AND gate using diodes, and transistor NOT gate we have studied. And for NAND and NOR gates, NAND gate will be complement of AND gate. It is the symbol for 2 input NAND gate, where this bubble represents the inversion. If Y will be the output, A dot B whole complement will be the output. If A and B are the inputs of the 2 input NAND gate, then the output will be A dot B whole bar. And the truth table of NAND gate, 0 0, for 0 0 it is 1, for 0 1 it is 1, for 1 0 it is 1, for 1 1 it is 0. So by this we can define NAND gate as the NAND gate is one whose output will be high if any one of the input is low. Okay. And for NOR gate, it is just like OR gate with a bubble. Y is equal to output will be A or B whole bar, and the truth table will be if A and B are the inputs, Y is equal to A or B whole bar. For 0 0 output is 1, for 0 1 output is 0, for 1 0 output is 0, for 1 1 output is 0. So the NOR gate is one whose output will be high only when all the inputs are low. Okay. This much we have studied in first PUC digital electronics, and no need to write all these things, just recalling the already studied topics, so that we are going to study 2 more gates now. So you can easily understand that by recalling the older one what we have studied. And in second PUC electronics, we are going to study combinational logic gates. In combinational logic gate, we are going to study XOR gate. This is nothing but exclusive OR gate, also represented as XOR gate. You can write EX OR gate, exclusive OR gate can be written as EX, that is EX has taken from exclusive X and OR gate, or it can also be written as capital X hyphen OR gate. So it is called as XOR gate. The symbol of XOR gate will be just like OR gate with a little modification. This is the symbol of 2 input XOR gate. If A and B are the 2 inputs, output will be A XOR B. This symbol plus mark within the circle represents the XOR operation. So it can be expanded as A bar B plus A B bar. XOR gates output will be A XOR B can be expanded as A bar B plus A B bar. By writing the truth table of XOR gate, 2 input XOR gate will be A and B are the inputs. A XOR B will be, for 0 0 output will be 0, for 0 1 output will be 1, and for 1 0 output will be 1, for 1 1 output will be 0. Okay. See, for 0 0 for the inputs, if both the inputs are low, output is 0. If both the inputs are high, output is 0. Output will be high only for when only one input is high. So in general, XOR gate can be defined as the output will be high only when odd number of inputs are high. In general, XOR gate is defined as XOR gate is 1 whose output will be high only when odd number of inputs are high. And when even number of inputs are high, then output will be 0. Okay. So this, if I want to write the Boolean expression using truth table, what I will do is I will consider 0 as a complement and 1 as a direct variable. So here for the output zeros, I will not write anything. For output 1, if I write the truth table, it will be A complement B. Output will be high for A, B complement. So this can be written as A complement B plus A, B complement. Output will be high for these two combinations only. So this writing the Boolean expression by using truth table we will learn in the next coming topics. So we will write the timing diagram for XOR gate. A, B and Y. For 0, 0, the output is 0. For 0, 1, the output is high. For 1, 0, the output is high. For 1, 1, output is 0. So this is the timing diagram for XOR gate. Okay. So now XOR gate can be represented using basic gates. How to draw the XOR gate using basic gates? Realization of XOR gate using basic gates. So according to XOR gate truth table, Y can be written as A complement B plus AB complement. So it can also be written as A plus B into A complement plus B complement. If you expand this, you can write like this. If you want to represent using AND gates, 2 AND gates in an OR gate, you can use this. If you want to represent XOR gate using 2 OR gates and 1 AND gate, you can use this. Okay. So this XOR gate can be realized using 2 AND gates, 1 OR gate and 2 NOT gates. A complement will get after passing through this NOT gate. B complement will get One of the input for the AND gate, one is that is A complement, another one is B. I take B from here and I take A from here. So A is coming from here, B is going from here, it will be B, it will be A. So it will be A complement B here. After passing through this AND gate, it will be A B complement, right? So these two outputs are passed through OR gate. Then output will be A complement B plus A B complement. So for this sake, we recall the order portions. So what will be the output expression for AND gate? What will be the output expression for OR gate? If you know that, you can draw these circuits. And your assignment is you have to draw the logic circuit for this expression. Okay. It is not in the textbook, but for your knowledge purpose, try to draw the logic circuit for this expression. If in the examination for 2 marks question, there will be question like realize the XOR gate using basic gates. That time you have to draw this circuit along with these variables mentioned with the output expression. Okay. Okay, the next combinational logic gate is XNOR gate. It is XNOR gate or exclusive NOR gate. Or it can be written as capital X NOR gate. So this can be written as the symbol will be NOR gate with little modification, or XOR gate followed by the inverter you can call. If A and B are the two inputs, output will be A XOR B whole complement. So what will be the truth table? If A and B are the inputs of XNOR gate, then Y is equal to A XNOR B. If both the inputs are 0, 0, the output will be high. Both the inputs are 0. If A is 0, B is 1, output is 0. If A is 1, B is 0, then output is 0. If both the inputs are high, then output is 1. There in XOR gate, it is just the complement of XOR gate. There, when odd number of inputs are high, output used to be high. Here, when even number of inputs are high, or when all the inputs are 0, the output will be high. Or usually XNOR gate will be available in 2 input gates only. So, real input IC only there. Therefore, whenever both the inputs are high or both the inputs are low, then the output will be high. So, XNOR gate expression can be expanded as Y is equal to AB plus A complement B complement plus AB. So, if you want to write expression using truth table, the high output will be for A complement B complement A and B. Okay. So, write the timing diagram for XNOR gate. For 0 0 for 0 0 the output will be high. For 0 1 output will be low. For 1 0 output will be low. For 1 1 output will be high. Okay. This is the timing diagram for XNOR gate. So realization of XNOR gate output can be written as A XOR B whole complement. We know A XOR B can be written as A complement B plus A B complement whole complement, right? This is the, if complement is not, this is the expression for expansion of A XOR B, A XOR B. So whole complement will give you the XNOR B. So if you expand this, if you demorganize this equation, A complement B whole complement dot A B complement whole complement. So A double complement plus B A complement plus B double complement. So A plus B dot A double complement plus B complement here, A complement plus B. If you expand this, A into A complement, AB, A complement B, B, B complement B. Sorry, little confusion here. If I expand, if I demorganize this, A double complement plus B complement, it will be dot A complement plus B double complement. A double complement will be A plus B complement dot A complement plus B. If I expand this, A into A complement, A into B, A complement into B complement, B complement into B. So this and this will be 0. So the final expression will be AB plus A complement B complement. This is the output expression for XNOR gate. Okay. So now we will realize the XNOR gate using basic gates. That is A, B, here it will be A complement, B complement, here it is A, B. So if I pass it through two AND gates, I will get here A complement, B complement, here A, B, and these two pass it through the OR gate, I will get the output as A complement, B complement plus A, B. So this is how we can realize the XNOR gate using basic gates. Okay. And these XOR and XNOR gates will be available in the form of ICs. The IC number of XOR gate is 7486 and it will be available dual input IC. In one IC it will be containing 4 gates and it is 14 pin IC. Seventh pin will be grounded and 14th pin will be plus 5 volt connection. And from the first pin, one input, and the second pin one more input of the one XOR gate, and third will be the output. Same thing. For this next XOR gate, 4 and 5 will be the inputs and 6 will be the output. And for the next XOR gate, 12 and 13 will be the inputs, 11 will be the output, and 9 and 10 will be the input for the third XOR gate and 8 will be the output. This is how it is available in IC. IC 7486 is the number for the XOR gate IC, and it will be containing 4 XOR gates which are of 2 input XOR gates. And XNOR gate IC will be available. That is 74266 is the IC number, and it is also 14 pin IC. Fourteenth pin is plus 5 volt and 7th pin is ground connection. One and 2 are the inputs and 3 is the output. 4 is the output for the next XOR gate, and 5 and 6 are the inputs. Thirteen and 12 are the inputs for the next XOR gate, and 11 is the output, and 10 will be the output for the next XOR gate. 8 and 9 will be the inputs. This is the IC 74266, which is the XOR gate IC. And the applications of XOR and XNOR gates will be in adder and subtractor, especially XOR gate, adder subtractor circuits. And odd parity checker. Parity checker in the sense error checking in communication circuits. And XNOR gate is used in even parity checker. Circuits. And And these two are used in comparator circuits because it can compare the two inputs. Its output condition is such that it can be used in comparator circuits. And also XOR gate, especially it is used in gray code converter, gray code which we are going to study in the next coming classes. Okay, let's stop here. Please go through the definitions, truth table, symbols and expressions and realizations using basic gates of XOR and XNOR gates. Very important from the point of examination and also from the point of your further studies. Thank you. Any doubts, text me.